Yo, what is going on, everybody? Ethan here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys my 2020 mid-season predictions for the NFL. Let's go. First up, we're going to talk about the AFC East. So, last place, I got the New York Jets. They got 2-14. Not going to have the best season. I don't even know if they're going to get 2 wins, but they could probably beat the Patriots, which as a Patriots fan, I'm saying that. And they could probably beat the Raiders or the Browns. They probably win one of those games. So, third place, the Patriots, 7-9. I was thinking 6-10, 7-9. The under season, it's a tough year. Cam Newton hasn't really done much. The last 4 games, not even 1 touchdown pass. Third place, second place. This might surprise you, but the Miami Dolphins sitting at 10-6. Now, I like their football that they're playing. They just beat two teams that could make the playoffs here, the Rams and the Cardinals, and they destroyed the Rams. It wasn't even close. And then the Cardinals they beat too, which I was really surprised about that game. Now, if they can show that they can compete with the Bills, that division's going to be awesome. They barely lost to the Bills, so number 1, we'll go to the Bills. This Bills team is too good. They just destroyed the Seahawks, which I was so surprised about that, but wow. Next up, we're going to go to the AFC North. Fourth place, the Bengals, 5-10-1. They tied with the Eagles this year, so they have a tie. And the Bengals, they're every year, like, a team like this will end, 5 wins or 6 wins or 7 wins. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. Joe Burrow, he'll bring them in a few years, still be a playoff team, but Cincinnati is just not your year. Third place, Cleveland Browns. Now, this 9-7 team is really good. Even though Odell Beckham Jr. is out for the year, they got an okay schedule left. They could probably beat a few teams on their schedule, like the Texans are left. They did beat the Colts, that was a beautiful win for them. They also got the Titans, which they could probably beat them too, so. Second place is Baltimore Ravens. They're 11-5. This Baltimore Ravens team's really good with Lamar Jackson. I just don't think they can catch up to the Steelers. In first place, they got the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 13-3, which I don't even know if they'll get 3 losses. I'm just thinking the Bills will lose to the Ravens, and probably in Week 17 against the Browns, since they're already resting their starters and clinched the division already. Which this Pittsburgh Steelers have, I think, the best defense in the NFL. Right around the 49ers and Bears are up there too, but I think they have the best defense in the NFL, Steelers. Now we're going to go to the NFC South, where we got in last place the Jacksonville Jaguars, 3-13. It's going to be a tough year for them. And they're going to try to get Jake Luton, maybe being the starting quarterback, over Gardner Minshew right now. Right now, Gardner Minshew's out. And Jake Luton played a beautiful game against the Texans, which in third place are the Texans, because Texans, they've just not even looked well this year. So many games. They've had the hardest schedule in the NFL. Them and the New England Patriots have. And with the Texans playing with those teams, they'll still be 6-10 because they still got the Colts twice, which Colts are going to end 11-5. That team's so good, especially with them beating the Titans yesterday. Beating the Titans on Thursday Night Football. That's a great win that they just got right there. And number 1, I'll give it to the Tennessee Titans, 12-4. They right now have 3 losses, but I think if they only get one, they'll only have 1 more loss, probably to the Ravens, and they'll be sitting at 12-4. And at the AFC West, we're at last place, the Chargers. They have not shown me anything this year. This team is just sitting at the bottom of the division. They can't really play with these teams. They almost lost to the Jaguars and the Bengals, which those were their 2 wins so far. They'll probably only get 2 more. And they've blown 4 leads this year, so that's not good. Third place, the Denver Broncos, sitting at 8-8. This team's just decent, right in the middle. They're just with the injuries, they're not going to struggle a little bit, but next year maybe is their year. Third place, the Raiders. They're going to be sitting at 9-7. This team's really good, I think. With beating the Chiefs this year, that's when I saw, and the Saints. They beat the Chiefs and the Saints. But 9-7 is a good record that they'll probably end in. In first place, we got the 13-3 Kansas City Chiefs. This Kansas City Chiefs team is really, really good. Nothing really stopping him. Patrick Mahomes is probably going to get the MVP again. It's him or Russell Wilson up there, so yeah. Now the NFC East. This is the worst division of football, in my opinion, since 2007 or 2008 or 2009. NFC West, where the Seahawks made the playoffs, sitting at 7-9. So last place, we got the Giants sitting at 3-13. They're not going to really do anything this year. Giants fans just sit down and just maybe for the Yankees, maybe if you're Yankees fans, maybe you'll be happy. Same with the Jets. Third place, football team, Washington football team, not showing me anything either. Only beating Dallas and Philly, which those aren't really good wins anyways. But the Philly one was good. Dallas was an okay win. They had a third-string quarterback starting Dallas, so third place is Dallas sitting at 5-11. The Cowboys are just, since that Dak Prescott injury, I don't even know if Dak Prescott will even step on the field again. He probably will, but with Washington and Dallas losing their quarterbacks of the year, they're just going to struggle. First place is Philly, sitting at 7-8-1. It's going to be a tough year for Philly, but they'll get in the playoffs sitting under 500. It's going to be crazy. Now we're going to go to the NFC North. Last place, got the Detroit Lions sitting at 5-11. Detroit Lions are just struggling this year. Their schedule gets harder at the end of the year. Still got some hard games left, so it's going to be tough for them. You still got the Titans left, Packers, Bears, and Vikings. So third place, Vikings 8-8. Not their season that they wanted. They were talking about competing with the Packers this year. They did split the series with the Packers this year, but sitting at 8-8 is what I think they'll be. Third place, I'm at second place, Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are just a really good team. They're super underrated because this team has been competing with the Saints, the Titans, and the Rams. I know that Rams didn't really seem that well for the Bears, but they were competing with them. And with them, especially bringing that Saints game into overtime, almost winning that game, which I think they can go at 10-6. They'll probably sweep the Vikings. They'll win that game against the Lions. They'll beat the Texans. They'll probably get swept by the Packers and end 10-6. And they'll beat Jacksonville. So first place, we got the Green Bay Packers. Oh man, this team's really good. This team, just when you look at them, you're gonna think they'll always win a game or they'll have a trap game. Which their two losses, the Buccaneers and Vikings, those were trap games. They just struggled so much. So yeah, but that Buccaneers game was not a good game to watch at all. Third division, the NFC South. Fourth place, you got the Atlanta Falcons, 6-10. Braves, Films YT, Caden Alvis. Your team's not doing well this year, blowing 3 leads. You guys do got to play the Chargers though, which they've won 4. Third place, Carolina Panthers. Now, I thought this team could be a contender. I mean, they did almost beat the Saints and the Chiefs, but just like the Raiders did. But Panthers fell to the Chiefs. They had to kick a 67-yard field goal. Oh, sorry about that. And missed it, which I don't blame them. I don't blame Joey Sly for missing a 67-yard field goal, but still. And they're sitting at 3-6 on the year. So I think they'll end 7-9. They got a pretty easy schedule left. Second place, they got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting with Tom Brady. He's going to rebound from that game against the Saints and get his team to 10-6. In first place, they got the Saints sitting at 12-4. After that Buccaneers game, they showed me that they're the team that wants to win the NFC South. NFC West. Now, I think this is the best division in football right now. I could be wrong. Sorry about that. This division in the AFC North are the two best in my opinion. And we got in fourth place the 49ers, 7-9. The injuries have hurt them this year, so it's just going to be a struggle bus for them. Third place, the Rams, sitting at 9-7. Not just going to struggle the second half of that season. After that loss to the Dolphins, they're just going to struggle. Second place, they got the Arizona Cardinals, 10-6. This team is really good with Kyler Murray, and they're looking for the future right now, but they'll be 10-6. First place, Seattle Seahawks, 12-4. This team's super good, so just don't even need to say any other words. They're just really good. People need to think that they're a Super Bowl team. These are the final standings. Got AFC Chiefs 1, Steelers 2, Titans 3, Bills 4, Ravens 5, Colts 6, Dolphins 7. NFC final teams, Packers 1, Seahawks 2, Saints 3, Eagles 4, Bears 5, Buccaneers 6, and Cardinals 7. Now we're going to go to the wild card. Dolphins at the Steelers. I think the Steelers will get this win. Tua's just going to have to go up against that defense that is super good. Steelers win 31-24. Next up, Colts Titans. The Titans need to get a rematch against the Colts, especially losing last night's game. They choked and lost that game and got blown out. So they're going to get revenge and win 28-21 over the Colts. Next up, did I miss it? No. Next up, Ravens at the Bills. Lamar Jackson never plays good in playoff games. Last 2 years, he lost to the Chargers and the Titans, which are bad losses when you think about it. But I think Lamar Jackson will get the win here, 27-13 against this Bills team. That's actually really, really good. That is going to be good for the future. They'll win a Super Bowl in a few years. First, NFC now. The Bears at the Eagles. We got the Bears are going to score 20 points. The Eagles 14. I think the Bears will win this game, like, right off the bat. But the thing is, it's going to be hard because the Bears are trying to get revenge from the Eagles. Remember 2 years ago? NFC wildcard game? The Cody Parkey at the double doink? And that's not what he wants to really watch out. But the Bears are going to go and get their first playoff win since 2010 or 2011, I think it was, or 2012. Buccaneers at Saints. I think the Saints will get this win 38-31. It's going to be a good game, but the Saints will pull out and win. The Buccaneers are just going to struggle at the end. Cardinals at Seahawks. Kyler Murray is gonna be running the ball a lot this game, but the Seahawks they can see how Kyler Murray's running, and they'll be scoring touchdowns like Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson. That team's gonna be unstoppable. Now we're going to the divisional round. Ravens at Chiefs. Now this is a game everybody's gonna watch. Chiefs are gonna win on a game-winning field goal. Lamar Jackson's gonna just be phenomenal this game. Probably his best game he's gonna play all year. But it's going to go down to the field goal, and the Chiefs will win. Next up, Titans at Steelers. Titans are looking for revenge. Steelers are not. They're just looking for the win here. They do get the win at home. It's going to be a great game to watch, but the Steelers do get the win, 38-34. Next up, Saints at Seahawks. Another game everybody wants to watch. But I think the Seahawks, it'll be tight at halftime, 17-17, and all of a sudden the Seahawks are just going to pull away and just destroy them. Last game, Bears at Packers. Bears and Packers, this is going to be a great game until the fourth quarter. It's going to be a one-score game, 17-10, and the Packers are going to get a pick 6 off Nick Foles and then score another touchdown to make it 31-10. AFC and NFC Conference Championship games. Steelers at Chiefs. Now, this game, I think the Steelers can win this game. Now, Chiefs have all the offensive weapons. Patrick Mahomes, Le'Veon Bell, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This team is just Byron Pringle. This team is just so good. But the Steelers have that defense. TJ Watt, Joe Hayden, Minka Fitzpatrick. And this game is going to be good. But the Steelers will win 31-24. Next up, Seahawks at Packers. The Seahawks are looking for revenge from last year, but no. The Packers are going to get the win and steal it from them, 38-21. Super Bowl 55. Steelers at the Packers. I think the Steelers will pull away and win. Packers in big games will not look good. And the Steelers have been watching the Packers film, just trying to see how they've played. Like watching them on TV. Not spying, watching them on TV. But I think the Steelers get the win 35-27. Steelers are your Super Bowl champions. And thank you guys for watching. Congrats to Redder4 and NFL Rico and Luca D. I'm predicting your team to win the Super Bowl. Let's hope that happens. I hope the Patriots do, but not going to happen. So, thank you guys for watching, and bye for now.